Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners at the Kingdome. On the mound for the Tigers today is Tom Filer, whose record is 9-4 with a 3.59 ERA. And pitching for the Mariners today is Floyd Bannister, whose record is 15-10 with a 3.88 ERA. Okay, so we've lost our second consecutive game. This one to the Mariners. We lost 7-4. And, I thought we were out of it early, but we did fight back within a run. And we started cycling in relievers. Just couldn't keep it close. And we lost 7-4. The only good thing that came out of yesterday's game is Alan Trammell's had a home run in 3 consecutive games, so he's on a little bit of a home run streak. Kevin Bass had a home run yesterday as well. So we have, as you can see here, only 8 games to go. And I think at this point we have to take every game as serious as possible. We have Tom Filer on the mound today, as you can see, under the projected starters there. And, we cannot let this one get away. If he is struggling early on, we've got to pull him and bring in someone else who can get the job done. We do have a great bullpen that has been overtaxed, I guess you could say. But we have, our bullpen's deep. We have a lot of options, and we need to take advantage of that if Tom Filer gets into trouble. Speaking of trouble, take a look at our lineup. I just want to show you, if you're someone who doesn't play this game and you're just following the series, you'll see here that Whitaker, Hatcher, and Murray are listed as sore. So initially a player is listed as tired, and then if you don't rest them at least one ball game, they move on to sore. And I'm not taking anybody out. This is all we have. You look at our lineup below and you think, okay, well, maybe look at Eddie Miller. He's playing well. No, this guy has been horrible now for a while. He's batting 177 in his last 20 games. And has been terrible in the field. So, this is what we have, and as you can see, we're going to put Sularz in there at third and give Hatcher a day at the DH position. He's only 3 RBI away from 100, which is doable. Kim Allen is only 4 stolen bases away from 100, which is definitely doable. He had 3 in a game recently, and we're still looking at the finances of Baltimore to see if they will finish in the positive. They are negative $20,000, which means they are not able to sign free agents or re-sign any players who are going to free agency from their own team. So let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe. We're going to take this very seriously today. We're going to try not to curse. We're going to hope for early runs, give us a little bit of a lead to work with. Tom Filer on the mound. According to this, he has not faced the Mariners at all. I don't think that's true. Taking a look here, you see the bullpen is all available for today. The lineup versus Floyd Bannister, we've already seen it. We got Sularz in there. Bannister's a lefty, and you could tell just from yesterday's game versus Langston, who won his 20th game. He is also a lefty, and we really struggled early on, although we were able to rally in the middle part of the game. Let's go ahead and do the official Tigers lineup rundown. It is brought to you by Brainiac Baseball Card Breaks. That's right, we did a sports card break yesterday, a basketball 3 value pack opening of Panini Chronicles, as you can see here, and it's a really fun video. I found a Cade Cunningham, number 1 overall draft pick, plus a lot of other great cards in there. And at the end of the video, you'll be able to click on that if you want to check it out, if you haven't already. Here's Alan Trammell leading off and playing shortstop for the Tigers. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third at DH today is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting fifth in the right field is Kevin Bass. Batting 6th in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting 7th at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting 8th in center field is Andre Dawson. And batting 9th, playing third base today, is Guy Sularz. Floyd Bannister on the mound, 15-10 with that 3.88 ERA, making his 34th start of the year. 241 innings pitched already. 173 strikeouts. With a .255 opponent's batting average, he has 6 complete games and a shutout this season. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour, and it's his best pitch, rated an 86. A couple pitches below average, the changeup and a curve. He's age 27 in his 6th season, and if you take a look here, he's only rated an 80 overall, which is just barely average, and yet he's putting up some decent numbers. He has really for the 3 seasons that we've simulated so far. So certainly a tough pitcher. Take a look at his log. He's faced this twice already in back-to-back starts. Took a loss on the 1st of September and got a victory on September 6th, going 8 2/3 innings. So we have our hands full today with Floyd Bannister. There's a defensive alignment for the Mariners today. Anything of note? Nope, it's all the same everyday players, same as yesterday. Here's Alan Trammell leading off, 6 for 10 in his career against Floyd Bannister with a home run. No way! 4 home runs! 4 consecutive games. Wow, a leadoff shot. Trammell making up for lost time, missing 33 games this year. And leads off the game with a home run. That is exactly what we need to get this offense charged. Whitaker up next with a base hit into center field. And we're going to hold Whitaker at first. For Mickey Hatcher, you know we're hitting and running with Hatcher up. Hatcher's still above 300. He's in the top 10 in batting average right now. And tied for 3rd overall as Hatcher strikes out swinging. That's the first time I think I've seen that happen all year. Swing and a miss on a hit and run. But the result is Whitaker stealing second base. So we are in scoring position for Lance Parrish, Big Will. Still batting .307 versus left-handers. And he gets jammed inside under the wrist for strike 3. 2 down. Kevin Bass up next, and he strikes out. Wow. Okay, so the leadoff home run followed with a base hit and 3 consecutive strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the first. Here is the lineup. For the Seattle Mariners, batting leadoff and playing second base is Julio Cruz. Batting second at shortstop is Spike Owen. Batting third in center field is Dave Henderson. Batting cleanup in left field is Ricardo Saenz. Batting fifth and catching is Tom Pagnozzi. Batting sixth at first base is Bruce Bochte. Batting seventh and DHing is Bob Pate. Batting eighth at third base is Dave Edler. And batting ninth in right field is Joe Simpson. Tom Filer on the mound. Overall, a really solid season, but he has, like all of our Tigers, really struggled down the stretch. We'll just skip and look right at his log. And you can see here, he had, 3 wins there in 4 starts. Had a really rough start against California, giving up 6. And then he got a no decision versus Oakland. As you can see, he's faced Seattle twice, beat them twice. So he can beat this team, and we need him to come through big time today. Let's take a look at the Tigers' defensive alignment with Sularz over there at third, a big plus on the left side of the infield. And we've got Parrish back at home plate after getting a day at DH yesterday, as Marty Castillo did not throw a Marty party behind the plate. He had an error, and that really cost us early on. Julio Cruz leads off with a ground ball to second. There's 1 out. Seems like the leadoff man got on base every single inning yesterday. Certainly most of the important run scoring innings for the Mariners came from getting the lead runner on. Owen pops up to Whitaker as well, so there's 2 down. Here's Dave Henderson. Henderson flips it into right, and Bass makes a running catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Filer. So we'll take that, go to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Detroit. Gibby leading off. He moves him down the lineup. He is really struggling down the stretch here versus lefties. Down to 213 batting average and 4 consecutive strikeouts now for Bannister. Eddie Murray slaps a base hit into right. So Murray keeping his average at 280. Overall, as a Tiger, it's horrendous. Let's hit and run with Dawson. Stay out of the double play. As apparently is a pitch out, and Murray with his 69 speed, nice, steals second. His second stolen base on the year, first as a Tiger. So we've got 2 stolen bases early on missed hit and runs, basically. Dawson pops it up on the right side of the infield. There's 2 down. And that's going to bring up Sularz. A 250 batting average versus left-handers is pretty good for this team. And he flips it to right. And we're going to strand that runner at second. We go to the bottom of the second. We have Ricardo Saenz leading off, followed by Pagnozzi and Bochte. Saenz hit his 31st home run yesterday, and he now leads the American League. And he's going to add to it. There is number 32, 378 feet into left center field. And he's got a 2 home run lead now over, I blew it yesterday. It's Willie Aikens and Kevin Mitchell. There we go. That was the other guy I couldn't think of. So the game's tied at 1. Here's Pagnozzi. Okay, so off the wall to left. And this is exactly the situation that I feared. There's nobody out, runner in scoring position. That is Pagnozzi's only his 5th double of the season. And Bruce Bochte's up. We got to play the outfield in. Pagnozzi hopefully will not score on a base hit. Ground ball to short. Pags will have to hold. Bochte out at first. Bob Pate is up. Pate had a homer yesterday, his 25th. 17 home runs since he came over in the trade. God bless it. There's a 2-run shot. 26th home run for Pate, a guy I had never even heard of before. I mean, I guess we got a lefty and a couple switch hitters coming up. So we're going to take Filer out. He does not have it. And we're going to bring in Capizzello. Tigers are down 3-1. As Joe Simpson steps in. And Cappy's going to get him to pop up to first. Oh, I knew it. I almost called it. But I just knew that I can't call it anymore because these errors are happening every game now on pop-ups. And that right there, my friends, I mean, if you didn't already believe it, down 3-1, that is the sign for the ball game as he walks Cruz. And then a ground ball to short. Okay. So we get out of the inning, but yeah, unfortunately, that's the sign that we are in trouble. As Trammell goes to right, he gets his second hit. Trammell at least brought his bats today. We're going to hit and run. Not that it's going to do much good here. We've missed the first 2. Ground ball to second, and Trammell would advance. We've already stranded 2 base runners at second this game. And, you know, part of it, maybe, like I still don't know how the game performs when a player is tired or sore or whatever. Because when Hatcher was listed as tired. The first game he was tired, he had 4 hits and his 20th home run. So, I mean, I tend to think that they're still going to perform. And Parrish grounds out. And how would I know the difference between Hatcher and Parrish? Hatcher's sore, Parrish is normal, and yet they both got out. So I really don't understand what the difference is. And maybe there is none. So we're going to take out Capizzello. We're going to bring in Tom Hume. Hume's going to face some righties here, starting with Dave Henderson. And there we go. First strikeout for the Tigers today. 1 down. Next up, Ricardo Saenz had that big shot that pretty much ended the ball game. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hume. Pagnozzi, who had a double, is going to get another one here, perhaps. That's his 6th double, right? We already saw that he had his 5th. So conveniently, he gets a double to bring up a lefty. And there's the base hit. Pagnozzi shouldn't score it. Okay, so he's going to score with a 66 speed, and it's 4-1. Yep. We go to the top of the 4th. 4-1. Ground ball by Bass. Gibby striking out again, 5 Ks. Murray walks, so he's got a hit and a walk. And a ground ball. Man, this season, it's just going right down the toilet. I mean, there's nothing we can do to get a win now. 3 strikeouts for Hume despite giving up the run. So we got to give him some props there. We're going to bring in Keith Comstock, who is prone to giving up the long ball. We got a bunch of light hitters here, though. So if someone hits a home run off of him here, that would be a major surprise. Striking out Joe Simpson. Here's Julio Cruz batting 156 versus lefties. Fly ball to left, 2 down. Oh, that was the 3rd out. That's right. I forgot about the Tom Hume strikeout. So we go to the top of the 5th, 4-1. Here's Sularz. Another strikeout, 6 Ks for Bannister, mowing him down. Trammell grounds out to short. Lou walks. And Hatcher flies out to center. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Spike Owen up. Owen batting 271 versus lefties, which is his weak side, and he gets hit. All right. We're going to bring in Jerry Uger. Dave Henderson at the plate. Infield single. First and second. Nobody out. Line drive to left. Gibby makes the play. And we need a double play right now. Here's Pags. Got a couple doubles already. Oh, great. So another infield single. We have our best defensive left side of the infield and 2 infield singles, including one by a catcher who scored from second on a base hit to left. Unbelievable. So we got a couple righties coming up, man. There's another run scored on a walk. Five to 1. The game started off so promising with the home run from Trammell, and there is nothing we can do at this point. Double play, and Gibson strikes out for the 3rd time. We're going to the 6th. Ground ball to first. Joe Simpson flying. Oh. Come on. Going to bring in Dave Rucker. That's a good strikeout of Julio Cruz. Double off the right field wall. That is the 34th double for Owen. Bring in Dave Smith. 2 outs. Ground ball to short. Tigers down by 4, headed to the 7th. Here's the in-game stats. Gibson struck out 3 times today. Murray 1 for 1 with a stolen base and a walk. Again, listed as sore. Hatcher 0 for 3 with a K. He's listed as sore. Whitaker 1 for 2 with a stolen base. I don't get it. Does it mean anything? I don't know. And Murray gets another hit. He plays better when he's practically dying. An error by the third baseman, Edler. I think he had an error in yesterday's game. He did have one. I know he did have one. So it's first and second for Sularz. You know what? I got to take Sularz out. We're playing to win. So we have to bring in someone else who can play third base, and that's Hojo. And we need a 3-run home run right now. That won't tie the ball game, but at least it'll get us close. Johnson, switch hitter, does not hit lefties well. Has not hit lefties well this year. There's nobody out. And a base hit to left field. Okay, Murray. Yeah, Murray won't score from second, but the backup catcher scores. So the bases are loaded for Trammell. Now Trammell, 2 for 3 with a home run. This guy is the hottest Tiger, 8 for 13. Now with 2 home runs against Floyd Bannister. Bases loaded. And a ground ball to third. Run scores. Probably should have been a double play. Okay, let's try to get a sac fly because Whitaker is a left-hander versus lefty. I mean, just get us another run closer with a sac fly. Nope. God, dang it! Unbelievable. It's gonna land right in that guy's park. And Hatcher. There's a base hit to right. Is that going to score 2? It does. Okay, we are run down. And our team is run down. As Parrish. 2-run shot to left center field. Oh my gosh. That pinch hitting for Sularz. I mean, that could come back to haunt us defensively, but that was a good move. And we've been trying to play the odds, and we've taken the lead, knocked out Floyd Bannister, and Rick Anderson is in. Mr. Anderson, 39th game, he's 8-4 in relief, a 3.07 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. Opponents are batting .212 against him. 3 saves, 2 blueies. He has been a closer for Seattle the previous 2 seasons. Okay, great job by Parrish. That was his 16th home run on the year. Oh, and by the way, Hatcher is 1 RBI shy of 100. Here's Kevin Bass, first batter to face Anderson, and he strikes out. So we're going to leave Hojo in there at third. Tigers score 5. Take the lead. We do have our closer left, but we've basically used every other one of our best relievers. So we're going to ask Dave Smith to go one more here, and then we'll bring in Weaver to possibly close it if we can. Saenz grounds out to first. Here's the nozzle, Tom Pagnozzi. He's got 2 doubles already. Does he have 3? No. So a base hit to center field. We're going to guard the lines now against an extra base hit. Bochte batting .287 versus right-handers. Ground ball to short. Catcher running. And a double play. Okay, we didn't panic. We go to the top of the 8th. Finally a right-hander for Gibson to face. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Avoiding the golden sombrero, barely. He gets a piece of it and grounds out to first. And there's 1 out. Here's Eddie Murray, sneaky having a good game. Oh, striking out looking. And Dawson is 0 for 3 today. Infield single. So Dawson is on the board with a hit. And a 69% chance of stealing second. I don't think we need to court fate. So let's swing away with Hojo. Oh man, I would have loved to have had a 2-run Jimmy Jack there to give us some insurance runs. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and we're going to bring in our closer, Roger Weaver. This guy has been lights out all season. Maybe deserves some of our MVP votes. 67th game, 5-6 with a 1.29 ERA. That's right, 1.29, minuscule. 70 innings pitched. More strikeouts than walks for the first time in his career. Opponents are batting .177 against him. 21 saves, only 1 bluey. And, he's still got some room to grow. 27 years old. And been one of our best reliever, best right-handed reliever anyway. Here's Bob Pate. Pate's been a pain in the ass. He's 1 for 3 with a home run, and he walks him. That's okay. That could be worse. Threw a lot of pitches, though. 9 pitch at bat. Here's Dave Edler batting .211. Will Pate be going? Is the question. Nice. Edler strikes out. Now, I don't think I showed this, but you've seen it before, and I'll show it again. Lefties are only batting .192 against Roger Weaver, .167 for righties. So he does well against both. And Joe Simpson does hit well. We're going to guard the lines against an extra base hit. Will Pate be going is the question. Double. That is his 32nd double of the season. And now we've got a switch hitter up. We've got to pull the infield in. I'm not going to walk Julio Cruz to set up a double play because they are very fast. But a base hit will give him the lead, and that would be a backbreaker. Has nothing else to do. Got to go home with it, and he walks him. Field in. And that'll tie the ball game. So a blown save, only the second one for Weaver. 2 walks in that inning. And the double off the wall. And we go to the 9th. It's all tied at 6. Here is Trammell. Trammell 2 for 4 with a home run today. Ground ball to third. Edler throws him out. Sweet Lou's up. Lou, in his career against Anderson, is 2 for 2 with a home run. Popping it up on the infield behind second base. And the shortstop, Owen, makes the play. And here's Mickey Hatcher. Got good wood. Flies out to left, though. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. 29 pitches for Weaver. We got to send him back out. He's not having a good game. And Pagnozzi's coming up. He's 4 for 4 today. Jesus. Unbelievable. Base hit up the middle. Well, we made it interesting. At least we can say that much. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do. I don't have another lefty to bring in. We could bring in the creeper. Let's pull the outfield in. He's tired now. Ground ball to first. Double play, but the winning run is on third. And we have a tired pitcher on the mound. I would rather. I guess we go with Weaver. I mean, he's tired, but I mean, who else do we go with? I mean, we don't trust any of these other pitchers as much as we would trust our star closer, who's having a rough game. But if we're going to lose with Weaver. Line drive to right. And Bass makes the play. I fully expected to be a game-ending error. We've already had one of those this week with 2 pop-ups, resulting in errors in the 9th inning. But we go to the 10th. We got some free baseball. It is not over yet. Big Wheel Lance Parrish has a home run, and he walks. And that will get a pinch runner. It's going to be Eddie Miller pinch running. And do we have a pinch hitter we trust? We already tried to pinch hit with Jody Reed because of his contact, and he could not get it done. I guess we just have to let Kevin Bass swing away here. Okay, we'll take another walk. Now this is going to bring up Gibson. Gibson having a tough game. 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. We're going to let him take a cut. He's due. Ground ball to first. Okay. So everybody advances on the ground out to first base. It's second and third. We've got Miller on third, good speed, and Eddie Murray up, who is excellent if you look at his skills. Sacrifice fly, 97. I mean, you can't do much better than that. So we're saying sac fly from our sore Eddie Murray. He's 2 for 3 today with a stolen base. That'll get it done. Good job by Murray on a tough curveball. Miller tags. Bass will go to third. Oh, wait. No, you don't run on Dave Henderson. He's got a gold glove out there. He's got a rifle for an arm. We'll give Dawson a shot to drive in a run. He's been bad today, but overall he's not too bad in these situations. Ground ball, base hit up the middle. Bass, come on. There we go. All right, they're going to bring in Carlos Diaz, a lefty. 49th game. He's 4-5 with a 2.53 ERA. 44 strikeouts and 53 innings pitched. Only 16 walks. That's pretty amazing. Opponent's batting average, 200. Why is this guy not the close? I guess he's a left-hander, so I guess that's probably why. Great fastball. 6 saves, 5 blueies. Fastball rated to 91. And Hojo gets to face him, switch hitting third baseman. Dawson on first. And yeah, that's not ready for prime time right there. Okay, so we cannot leave Weaver in there for another inning. We have a 2-run lead. Shame on us if we cannot get a victory. Oh, geez. We're going to bring in Dan Petrie to go for the righties. And we got lefties. Do we bring in Bruce Robbins to close? Gosh, this is so tough. So tough. Okay, defensively. Oh, no, we need a catcher, don't we? I'm sure there was somebody at home yelling, "You need a catcher, jackass." So we're going to bring in Bobby Ramos. Castillo had that really, really tough error the other day, and he's a converted third baseman, so he has a good arm. Castillo does, but I don't trust him behind the plate. Okay, in a game-winning situation like this. Here we go. Dave Edler, 0 for 4. He's got 2 strikeouts of his own today. Petrie, we're asking a lot of him today. Oh, no! Come on! Hojo makes an error. Oh, man, this is bad news. Bad news. Oh, no. We got to go with the lefty. We got to bring in Bruce Robbins. What was he versus left-handers? I don't even know. 273, which is not great. We're not bringing in the creeper, and we're not bringing in Morris Madden. He hasn't shown anything at the major league level, even though he's our highest touted prospect. It's got to be Bruce Robbins. Oh, my gosh. We have cleared out the bullpen. Here's Robbins. Started the year off as a starter. We sent him down to convert him to a reliever just for this type of situation. A ground ball to second. Double play. Nicely done, Bruce Robbins. Now Julio Cruz, the only man standing between the Tigers and some butt slaps. Here's Julio Cruz, play straight away. Ground ball, base hit into left field. Spike Owen. This run does not matter. The only one that matters now is the player at the plate, which is Spike Owen. He is 1 for 3 today with an RBI. And another base hit. I mean, come on. The drama. I mean, who do we go to now for the right-hander? Dave Patterson has been much maligned all year. Brian Kelly, I like, but I do not trust him. He might be our only option. Do we bring in Bert Bly? No. Do we bring in Jack Morris? I would bring in Jack Morris, 2 days tired, over Brian Kelly. Am I getting too cute? I know. We're bringing in Jack Morris. He's already tired. The tying run is on first, and Dave Henderson's up at a 225 versus right-handers. We're going to guard the lines. Yeah! Nicely done. Pat the manager on the back for that one. We took out Filer in the second inning and somehow managed to fight back. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. Tigers win 8-6. What a crazy game. And it looks like we are back in first place by a half a game. Remember that game. Mark that game down. That was a battle. And, wow. I guess Baltimore has been eliminated. Boston is 5.5 back now. I mean, it's a long shot. They're 9-1 in their last 10. And Kansas City and Chicago are tied now for second place. Great job by Chicago. Let's take a look at the headlines. The Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Chicago victory knocks New York from first. Okay, so the White Sox are playing the Yankees. Thank you, White Sox. And Biff Pocoroba, they're highlighting here, but it doesn't tell what he did. I don't care. Good job. Next up, Tigers. 8-6 win puts Tigers in first. Detroit beat the Mariners by a score of 8-6. Trammell went 2 for 5. And he has 4 homers. Yeah, I mean, he's got 4 home runs in his last 4 games. Jack Morris got the save, which is crazy. Anything else? No. Okay, let's take a look at transactions. Oh, Dave Edler is injured. We will not see him tomorrow. Thank goodness. Gene Richards had a 26-game hitting streak, too, for the Padres. What's his batting average, out of curiosity? 304. Nicely done. Okay. All right, let's pull up the box score and get out of here.